Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. This is my first video that I'm posting and I'm super excited. I've been wanting to do this for a while and I'm so glad that I finally get the opportunity to do this. This video is going to be on this look that I'm currently wearing right now using the Tati Beauty palette volume 1, mostly using the shade Memory. So if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so I have my face moisturized. I use the Laneige Moisture Cream, the intensive version. It's like winter here in Toronto and snowing and cold, so your girl is extra dry. I'm just going to prime my eyelids with concealer. I'm using the Shape Tape concealer in the color 35N medium. Now I'm going to set it quickly using my Hourglass Mineral Veil. Alright, now we will be using the amazing, the exciting Tati Beauty Volume 1 palette. Yay! So this is what the palette looks like. And the way this works is that the names are on the bottom. So you have Memory, Ritual, Story, Soothe, Aura, and Poet. And on the sides here, it gives you all the different finishes. So we have matte, sequins, metallics, and glitters. And today I'm mostly going to be using this side, Memory. So first shade we're gonna take on a super fluffy First shade we're going to take on a super fluffy blender brush is Soothe, and we are just going to pop this into the crease as a transition shade. By putting this transition shade into the crease, it's just going to help the other colors that we put on later blend better, especially when we get to the darker colors. Just like that. Now, next color I'm going to take, so I realized I didn't show you the first color, but I did Soothe first, and now we're going in with Story, which is a really beautiful orangey, burnt kind of color, very warm, and now I'm just popping that also into the crease. And mostly, I want to say like in my lower crease, kind of underneath the Soothe color. Now I'm going to take a rounded crease brush, domed, not really pointed, super fluffy. And now I'm gonna go into that Story color. I'm really going to kind of pack this into my crease, like right in there, blending it out onto my outer corners, bringing it in a little bit, because now I really want that color to pop. I want that brightness. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this same brush and I'm gonna go in with my, it's called a color switch. It basically looks like this. You open it up, it's a sponge. You can see mine is really dirty. And you basically take a eyeshadow brush that you've used that has color on it. And then you go in and you kind of just work this around and it will get off the color that you had on there previously. So now I'm gonna take my clean domed brush again and I'm gonna go in with Ritual, which is the dark brown here. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did with Story. And I'm going to put that in my crease, but now a little bit lower. I'm going to take my time and I'm going to build this color. Taking some more, I'm going to start tracing out the shape that I want my eye to be. So I'm flicking this dark brown just to kind of give it that upward angle effect. And continue blending. You can see it beat, intoxicating your head. Now you can see this eye in comparison to this eye, we've almost lost, not all the orange, but a good chunk of it. Don't worry, we're gonna go back and add more in. Going back with my super fluffy blender brush, I'm gonna go back in Story, the orange color, and I'm just gonna go over top, just very slowly, because I don't want to disturb the dark brown that I've already put in there, but I also want to bring back that orange color to my eye. If you're having problems with how much pressure you're applying, the farther your hand is away from the actual bristles, the lighter your pressure will be. We're going to take a flat shader brush and we are going to take Memory and we are going to pack this color onto the lid. So like I said before, this is my third time filming this tutorial. The first time I filmed, it turned out great, whatever. But then during my filming a couple times, my upstairs neighbors decided that they were going to play the Jurassic Park theme song on piano, extremely loud. So it was coming through the vents, you could hear it, and you can hear it in the audio, and I had to get rid of the video because I couldn't get rid of it. It was so distracting. That was the first time. Second time, I was already editing the video. It was done, I had my intro, the tutorial looked good, my makeup looked good, it was great, and then my computer crashed and I lost everything. So now we're on to third time's the charm. I'm gonna shape the way I want my eyes to look, so I'm gonna flick it out and just flick it inward, so you're kind of making kind of like a cat eye. We're gonna go back with our dome brush and go in with Ritual, and now we are going to slowly blend out the black using the dark brown, because right now when you look at it, it's just looking hella harsh and we don't want that. We want this to be very blended, so take your time, blend this out, add more black if you need to, brown if you need to. And again, I've lost some of that orange shade. Don't worry, we're gonna go back and add some more. We're slowly building this makeup look. Good? Not so good. Going back with the blender brush, back into Story. And now, I'm really gonna buff that orange. And now once you've blended everything, you should have something that looks like that. I know the black is slightly faded, so we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more black onto the lids, and then we're gonna add the glitter. With my finger, I'm just going to take the Memory shade in the glitter finish and just, oh, so pretty. I'm gonna go back to my little dome brush here and I'm gonna dip that in Memory, and I'm just going to intensify the black on the outer corners of my eye. Alright, now that we've got the glitter on the eyes, blended out that black, it's time to start working on the face. I'm just going to take my micellar water. I use the Bioderma one. I'm just going to take my finger, fold it over, fold it again, so we get this point. And I'm going to use it to clean up my under eyes and get rid of that fallout. Just like that. And now you have this beautiful sharp edge. I'm going to take the Fenty Pro Glow, the new one. I've been absolutely in love with this foundation. It's really buildable, which I love, but also if I want to like sheer this out, I definitely can. Dot that all over my face. And those of you who are curious, I'm in the shade 300, I believe? Yeah, 300. Take that all over my face and take a beauty blender and blend this out. And now I'm gonna go back with my, where'd it go? My Shape Tape concealer, and I'm just gonna use this underneath my eyes, and I'm gonna use it also to highlight a little bit. I say a little bit, but it looks like a lot. Wow, so bright. I'm thinking about doing an entire series on this Tati palette. Like right now I'm using the color Memory in the matte, in the glitter. I'll probably use a little bit of the metallic as well underneath my eyes, but I want to do like a tutorial for each color. I have one in mind for Poet, which is the really beautiful burgundy color, and also Soothe, which is that first transition shade we put into the crease. But let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below on what I should do. Now I'm going to take this brush. I have had this brush. It is a MAC 129 brush. It's completely rubbed off. I've had this brush since 2008. It's been a while. I'm gonna take this brush, and I use this brush for everything, which is also why I have this. So I'm gonna take off whatever's on there, and I'm going to dip back into my Hourglass Mineral Veil powder, and I'm just going to set my entire face. This is probably the only powder I can actually use to set my entire face, for the simple reason that it doesn't give me flashbacks. Guys, I can't believe this is finally happening. I'm finally doing something with my YouTube channel. I first started on YouTube in 2006. I did covers of different songs. I would post those videos, and eventually I kind of just gave up on my YouTube. I always thought about going back and doing something else. And throughout high school and university, I realized how much I loved playing with my makeup, especially in high school, because I wanted to be a scene queen so bad. And I'm talking about the big teased out hair with the coon extensions and super black eyeshadow. I wanted to be that so bad. And when I was at school, I wasn't really like that, but when I was at home, oh my god, I would play all the time and just figure my shit out. So when I went into university and I started watching like beauty YouTube, I realized, I was like, wow, that's really, I want to do that. That looks like fun, but I am a chicken shit, so I never did it. And finally, 2019 was a really hard year for me. And this year, in 2020, I decided that I was gonna stop putting myself down and just not believing in myself in anything I do, not just YouTube. So finally I decided, screw it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try this out, I'm gonna see what happens, I'm gonna see where it takes me. If it takes me somewhere great, amazing, perfect, happy ending. If it doesn't, I live and I learn. Move on to the next thing and see what I can do next. Now that our face is set, I'm going to, actually, no. I'm gonna set my face first. And I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this, and I spray a lot of it. There you go. And I'm just gonna let that dry. Now that that's all set and dry, I like to set my face before I put on bronzer, blush, or anything like that, because I feel like if I put everything on first and then set my face, the powders don't like melt into my skin as nicely as I want it to. I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Soleil bronzer in Dark Chocolate. I'm going to take this really old Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics collaboration blush and highlight palette. Looks like this. I got this years ago. It's probably expired, but I won't give it up because I love it. I'm going to take the same brush, color switch, and I'm going to use this brush for my blush. I really should buy like another like 2 of these, but honestly I can't be bothered if I have the color switch. So I'm going to take the shades Amaretto and Pamplemousse, and I'm just going to kind of mix those together, tap off any excess, and just put on some blush. I'm going to go, what am I gonna do? I'm going to take a similar brush to the domed brush that we've been using, but this one is slightly more pointed. And I'm gonna go into Soothe first. And we're essentially gonna do the same thing we did on our eyes, but now on our lower lash line. Now I'm going to take Story and buff that also underneath. I'm gonna do the same thing now with Ritual, but I'm gonna bring it closer to my lash line, and I'm not gonna blend it as far down as I did with the other colors. I'm going to take this extremely old, absolutely destroyed MAC 208 brush. It is just a angled brush. It actually is technically longer, like the bristles are longer than this, but I decided some point in high school that I wanted it to be shorter, so I cut it. But it still works, and it's all that matters. So I'm going back in with Memory, and I'm going to line my lower lash line. Taking color change. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just buff out the black. Take your time with this part. Blending out your lower lash line is hard. It sucks. I don't like it. I'm the type of girl where I can have this smoky ass top half and have nothing on the bottom and be absolutely satisfied. I know some people don't like that look, and that's fine. Do what's best for your eye shape. But if you're going to blend out your lower lash line, take your time. I am a die-hard winged liner kind of girl. I've been doing it since high school, so I've mastered it, essentially. Mastered it on a felt tip. When it comes to a brush tip, I suck. I haven't found like a brush tip eyeliner that I have control with. I always feel like I either push too hard and I don't make it work, or it doesn't look the way I want it to. There's always a reason, but I just cannot figure out brushed tipped liquid eyeliner. The eyeliner I'm going to be using today is the Benefit Roller Gal. So now I'm just going to draw my wing. I am going to do my lip color. So I'm going to take, what am I gonna take? I'm gonna take the Kylie Jenner lip liner in the shade 20. I really like these lip liners. I really do. I love the formula, but I don't know if this is happening to anyone else. This comes out all the time, and look. Why? Why are you coming out for? I want to try more like lip stuff. I'm not really, not that I'm not into lips, like I really do like lip colors, but I don't really experiment as much with lip colors and everything else. So let me know, what kind of lip colors do you recommend? Lip brands, it could be anything. Liquid lips, regular lipstick, liners, the whole shebang. This is looking a lot more pink than I want, but whatever. And I'm going to take L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in the shade All Out Pout. Ooh, I actually really like the color with this makeup. On top of that, I'm going to add another Kylie product, her lip gloss in the shade Like. Before I spray down my face, we're gonna go back in with the Jaclyn Hill palette that I have, and we are going to highlight. I'm going to take the shade Champagne Pop, obviously, and I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. And setting spray. Last thing we're gonna do is lashes. Now, originally I was going to put falsies on, but honestly, I don't really feel like it. I'm just gonna use mascara. I use two different types of eyelash curlers. I use this one, which is like your standard regular eyelash curler. This one is completely open on the sides. And I use this to fix any of the eyelashes that got bent out of shape while using this. Because sometimes when I use this, my eyelashes aren't like as fanned out. They kind of get squished and they like squish together this way. So I am going to use this. And then use this for any ones that are not looking so hot. look in the mirror, see if any of them are looking cray. Put them upside down. I'm going to use a combo of two mascaras. The first one is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect Mascara, and the other one is the NYX On The Rise Volume Mascara. So usually I will go in with the Maybelline one first. Now I'm gonna go in with the NYX mascara, and although this says it builds volume, I honestly don't see it. I see that it separates my lashes and it kind of gives them more length, but I have not seen volume. Gravitate, gravitate. There you go. Another reason why I really like this mascara is I really like it for the lower lash line. And this is the final makeup look. Move like the move like. Alright, and that is the completed makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment down below. And ooh, don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of plans for this channel, a lot of things that I want to try out. And hopefully you enjoy this journey as much as I do. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.